An orb known as It is cast to the earth, absorbed by an affair, capable of changing forms from beings whose reflex it captures. It first captures a rock. Then, due to the rising temperatures, moistness, movement into the snowy day, a wolf at death's door barely crosses by, and it takes on the animal's form and attains awareness of its consciousness, starts to wander an unclear destination of mind. Soon as it comes from the wolf's master, a young boy waiting for his tribe to return from a paradise abduct with fish and fruit in the south. Although the boy is lonely, he still hopes that whom he holds dear in his memories have not forgotten him, and that he will reunite with him one day. The boy wants to explore the new surroundings and decides to abandon his home with it to find the paradise using the traces his tribe left him. However, the heavily injured body and no sight of elder comrades, what will become of the boy? To your eternity, which is great, illustrative of an immortal being experiencing humanity, meeting all types of people, of people in many places throughout time, and it is so good. If I have to say, this anime, I swear this has to be nominated, man, for something, man. I would go as far as to make this an anime of the fucking year, dude. It is great. Oh my god, this anime is such a tearjerker. I swear to God, if you have not watched it, you have to prepare yourself from crying. Right, because fucking so many, oh my god, it's just so fucking good. Okay, so Fushi, I forgot the boy's name, but it starts out just like that, from a black cloaked guy. I don't know his fucking name, but I'll just call him fucking God, because he just gave an orb, and then, you know, Fushi touches this, and then that, and Fushi was giving, I think he was named after the little girl that he saved, but also died from an arrow. But, you know, we're gonna call him Fushi because I'm pretty sure he's, you know, I think he's named from another character. I think like that's like the boy's name that he always uses that as his base form. But anyways, let's not, you know, sweat over the details. It is fucking good. I love Fushi. He is such a great protagonist, man, and with him and the conflicts against nonkers, dude, it's good, man. I don't know about the dubbing. I know there's a dub of that, and I know y'all motherfuckers who watches the dub ain't gonna be ready for the 20th episode. The second season already got announced to be next year, so I'm absolutely, like, I'll be patient, man. I'll be really patient, but I was so pissed when it was ending in 20 episodes. I'm like, damn it, dude, like, give me like 4 more to make it complete. Like, it's so unfair. With Fushi experiencing so many different people in his life, like, I came so attached with Pyoryo and Gugu. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when Guguru died, oh my god, I cried a little bit, man, because like, I think with all the encounters he made with different people, Pyoryo and Guguru is like it hits home, dude, especially with Guguru with his tragedy with his brother abandoning him, and then with his accident with his face messing up, but he did save the girl that he likes so much. And then at the end of it, when, oh my god, the thing is with Fushi, when he's starting to, you know, develop himself, develop things that he couldn't do, he is immortal, so he can never die. He can also regenerate, and he can also change into many different forms of the people that he meets and contacts with. So, for example, if he meets, perfect example with Guguru. So, with him, if he meets new people and establishes like a good, strong emotional connection, if they die, he takes on their form. He literally becomes whoever just died that had that deep emotional connection to him, and he turns into them. And, you know, whatever current state that they're in, you know, if they're a child, he'll turn into a child. If they're an adult, so on and so on. He does take the form of that injured wolf, and then like this monstrous fucking bear dude. It's so funny how he and Guguru fucking scare people with the giant ass bear that he is, and it's so fucking funny just to see him and Guguru just bond together like two different monster brothers. him being a monster of his own because he is fucking immortal, and then Guru being called a freak because he had to wear a mask because of the booze man messed up his, well, it didn't mess up his face, but he sort of fixed his face in a way, but he had to wear the mask. But man, it's just like so much, man. Like, it's like for this, I feel like I don't want to see it to end, but it just end with the anime adaptation, and I don't know if I want to read the manga or not because it's so good, man. The characters that he meets, the emotional bond, especially with Puroyo, who's basically like his nanny and nurse, or a nanny and his mother at the same time within Puroyo, I think Pyorion. I think that's how you say her name. But the old lady, man, you guys know what I mean. The old lady, that also caught me off guard, but at the same time, it was kind of expected because she was getting old, and she was going to die. Man, that 20th episode, whew, man, I was like thinking, is she gonna fucking die? Because like I heard on Twitter from the person I follow, like, are you guys ready for the 20th episode? I'm like, shit. And like with him and Priorion, just not escaping, but just surviving out in the world, and with Fushi trying to deal with the nonkers. The nonkers, oh man, don't get me started with that conflict. With him and the nonkers are trying to duke it out. With nonkers are trying to take everything from Fushi's memories and everything in his whole experience, and I'm pretty sure their resistance is because of him, and they want to, I think, take over the world. And for Fushi's job, because he is immortal, his job is to keep everything intact and keep, like, damn, I forgot what the man in the black cloak said, but he has to, like, attain, like, not peace or order, it's just, like, he has to attain, like, everything, like, attain everything that the world may have forgotten or something like that. He has to, like, preserve I think, yeah, his job was just, like, to preserve everything. So, throughout his journey, like, he actually comes from a long way from just being a rock, a wolf, a human, understanding English language, making things out of his own body. This man makes like fucking weapons, swords, food out of his body to replenish his stimulation and everything. And I think that was his goal, to keep preservation of everything and to also, find more stimulation for himself. But the fights with him and the nonkers are actually incredible. They're actually smart, so they actually don't die the same way over and over. And in the 20th episode, I think you only seen like 2 different instances of Fushi looking older when he uses his, like, the white-haired boy form of him looking younger, which he does all the time. And so with him and Guru, when he hasn't changed his form in a year or a couple of years or so, and that, I think 5 years, I think that's a really long time, he started to grow. He started to change a little bit, got a little bit older, growing like a beard and everything. And then I think in the 20th episode, decades has passed, and my man Fushi with that white-haired boy form, he looks fucking grown, and it's just like, damn. And he was dealing with one of the nonkers with like the squishy ball shit. That's what the fuckers look like. Like, they actually look like that, but they actually do take different forms. Like, one is stone, and the other one is, like, I think it was in the 17th or 18th episode when they took forms of, like, the corpse of all the humans. That would just take the corpse of them and just, like, fuse and just become, like, the undead, essentially. Or they will just, like, go instead of a live one and just take over because they're way more powerful. But yeah, it's so great. And to see Fushi's journey into progressing further, for him to keep everything in preservation, and for him to find stimulation, like to keep on getting more stimulation, and to also defeating nonkers, and for him to learning more in the world. Like, you can tell from watching like the first, I think if you watch like the first, maybe first 5 to 6 ish episodes, and compare that to, like after maybe 10 or so, like he is like changing and learning a lot and understanding what's his job and role, but it also come at a cost with him trying to keep people safe and away from the nonkers, and for him to understand that he can't save everyone and that he has a hard time. Like with him, he's kind of like a child because he's trying to understand like his feelings, his emotions. And then with that one episode of killing, like he didn't kill that one lady, but he was thinking of doing it, but he just couldn't because he could not understand what it means to kill a person, but he does know what it means to have so much anger and hatred towards that person that he killed that one other lady that was a good friend to like the little girl that he was there for. It was just like, damn, she was a bitch, and she also tried to fucking rape him. Like, question mark, what? I gotta say. But one, I gotta say the animation is great. Can't complain anything about it. Two, the characters are great. They're there to serve they're there to serve the narrative and the plot of the story. Unfortunately, with some of them, it's just like you kind of hope when Fushi meets someone, I just hope that he doesn't like have to become them and they have to die and they get along so well and they end up dying. Man, this fucking anime is such a tearjerker, man. I cannot express that so much enough, and it's so fucking good. Like, in my opinion, it is great. This anime has to be not the anime of the year, but it has to be nominated for, I don't know, best. I think, for my opinion, if it's not nominated for like for being the anime of the year, I think this would be an anime that should be nominated for is best character development. I feel like Fushi has come a long way of just being an ordinary rock, and more to being a rock, to being a person that understands what he must do and how he can, change the world and everything. I feel like he has come a long way, man. He deserves to be nominated to be the best character with a best overall character arc and character growth and like character development, man. He has the best in my opinion, man. And I gotta say, finally, the opening and the ending is actually really good, and it kind of sucks when it cuts into the ending. It's just like, it makes me sad because I have to wait until like the next episode, man. But that's the gift and the curse of watching anime in general. But I gotta say, this anime has got me in my feelings, and it's just like, I just feel like Fushi is more so becoming more human than I am just watching this fucking anime, man. Like, I don't know, man. This anime got me fucked up on my emotions like that. But I gotta say, this anime deserves a good solid 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It really deserves like so much love and praise. And Fushi is such a cute and adorable character. Like, you gotta love Fushi, man. Homie is literally just there to be there and just doing his own thing and vibing and trying to save people from knockers and shit, and from other conflicts. There are other conflicts that doesn't evolve around the knockers, but the knockers do play a huge role to being the more so the primary antagonist of, Fushi's life and his story. But yeah, it's honestly good. I suggest anybody to watch this, man. It is such a tearjerker, but I love it so much, and I can't wait to see what more is to come with season 2. And man, it's so fucking good. Let me know what you guys think about To Your Eternity down below in the comment sections. If not, that's okay with me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve39, and I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. I will see you all, lovely ladies and gentlemen, in the next one later. Take care, stay safe, and bye.